What is the single best episode of television you've ever seen? Futurama. The late Philip J. Fry. Best episode of the newer run in the entire series. Seen it so many times. The CPR episode of The Office is what got me in after trying to watch the show multiple times. The amount of chaos packed into 5 minutes is incredible. The Constant Lost. A self-contained love story on its own, with strange sci-fi weirdness that just worked. Only with the power of belief in friends did Desmond survive time jumps. 33 Battlestar Galactica. It sold me on the entire show. Chernobyl. Vechny and Palmat. Memory eternal. When the truth offends, we lie until we can no longer remember it is even there, but it is still there. Every lie we tell incurs a debt to the truth. Sooner or later, that debt is paid. That is how an RBMK reactor core explodes. Vice. The pilot for Westworld. Masterclass in storytelling in every way possible. Should be the gold standard for how to introduce a TV show. Mr. Robot. 407 Proxy authentication required. Vera returns, kidnaps Elliot and holds him and his therapist hostage to get Elliot to join them. It was one of the most densely written and tense pieces of television I've ever seen, not to mention the phenomenal acting, editing, and cinematography. My lunch scrubs. Edit also as mentioned in the comments the Ben's death episode. For a sitcom I think it's top banana from Arrested Development. First non-pilot episode nails so many of the characters down and introduces an inside joke I repeat in nearly every scene. Avatar: The Last Airbender. Sozan's comment. Specifically the first half, that last Agni Kai is unparalleled for me. Doctor Who blank. I'm not a fan of series, I haven't watched all episodes, I've seen this very episode accidentally, years ago and it is stuck in my head ever since. It is based on one of the most creative, original and disturbing ideas I have ever seen in my life. Firefly out of gas. Some of the love for Firefly on Reddit is a little overblown, but this episode in particular was spectacular television. Season 6, Episode 3 of The Expanse. The Rocinante vs. Apella. Such an amazing space battle that really showed how just a single mistake can ruin your day, even if you have the bigger and more powerful ship. The Simpsons episode where Grandma Simpson comes back, that ending with Homer sitting on his car looking up at the sky still gets me. WKRP in Cincinnati's Thanksgiving turkey airdrop episode. As God is my witness, I thought turkeys could fly. Plan and execution. Better Call Saul and Ozymandias for Breaking Bad are arguably 2 of the greatest episodes ever made of television. X-Files. Early days. Some weird, deformed guy from Chernobyl somehow ended up in some US city sewer system? I was 14 at the time and my mind was blown. Edit spelling. Derry Girls. Last episode. As a person from Northern Ireland, which is being torn apart by Brexit, seeing that finale reminded me how important the GFA was and how it should be protected. Life on Mars, first and last episodes. UK version. Such a great concept with an almost perfect ending. Picture a wave in the ocean. You can see it, measure it, its height, the way the sunlight refracts when it passes through. And it's there. And you can see it, you know what it is. It's a wave. And then it crashes in the shore and it's gone. But the water is still there. The wave was just a different way for the water to be for a little while. Blink. Doctor Who. One episode with a simple premise, making people feel unease around statues forever. The final episode of Gravity Falls. I was a kid 8 I think, and I think it was the only show that I watched the day an episode got released at that time. Remedial Chaos Theory Community. Blackwater. Game of Thrones. Again and again. Kuroko's Basketball. Connor's Wedding. Succession. Dark. First episode of Season 1 and last episode of Season 3. Because it was masterfully wrapped up and made sense and so well done, I just loved everything about it. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. The Nightman Cometh. Damon Fighter of the Nightman Champion of the Sun You're a master of karate. And friendship. For everyone. Not a whole show, but a single final beat in the last episode. Newhart. If You Were the Right Age, that was brilliant. Twin Peaks: The Return Part 8. I was high as hell and it just made my brain explode. July 16, 1945. White Sands, New Mexico. 5:29 a.m. MWT.